Just give me a couple of minutes to get dressed.
Dressed? Wait, you're covered?
I just was trying to find my hair bands.
That's Adam's robe.
Could you go downstairs and get some coffee?
You know, I'm gonna stay here just long enough to find out some answers. What happened?
I packed my bags. I did. I was halfway out the door.
How did you get here?
I told Adam goodbye. I did. God, I don't know what happened.
It's true. You slept with Adam.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is not what I wanted.
Of course not. I mean, you didn't want to get caught.
I have a tendency to ruin things. I mean, not a tendency, but kind of like a mission.
I talked to Adam, and he implied that you slept with him, you made love with him. I didn't believe him.
Adam has an agenda, kind of.
Oh, so he's lying.
There are two sides.
Adam wouldn't renegotiate, so you resorted to bartering for sex for cash.
No.
How much? Did you get a good deal? Really? Is it a lot of money? Tell me what I was up against here, because I...
Let's not do this here.
Oh, no, we wouldn't want to do it here. No, not this place. It's too special.
Jake, I care about you. Please.
You married Adam for money, and then you hoard yourself right here for some lucrative divorce.
I didn't get anything.
You know, I saw the divorce papers.
You did, so did you read them? Did you read them? Because I didn't get anything. I didn't get a dime. So please, let's go. Let's go to the inn, and you can hold me, and I'll find the words. You can destroy me for this, but please don't leave me.
I have nothing to say to you.
No. Jake, please don't go. Please. Please don't go.
Liza, darling, are you taking the day off?
Please, Mother.
What happened, darling? Where's Adam? So where's Adam?
At his office.
Well, darling, it's not like you to sleep in. He'll be wondering where you are.
He's too busy to care.
Darling, did you rumple the sheets last night?
You mean, did I, consummate this marriage?
Yes. Did you, darling?
It would hold up in court, Mama.
Well, darling, maybe it wasn't a night to rival the English patient, but it's what we were working for.
We?
No, I mean you, darling. You've got Adam White where you want him, Liza. You can't lose.
Mama, look at me. Because I've lost everything.
Did you fight?
Over what?
Over Liza.
By the time Jake arrived, Liza had already made her decision.
She's leaving?
Yes, she's sailing around the world with her beloved. Liza Colby, the face that launched a diggy.
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not.
But you loved Liza. And you never asked her to change. Almost everybody else wanted her to.
She was an asset in the crunch. She was hardly a sanguine companion, but love? Oh, Stuart. You're a hopeless romantic.
So are you, Adam.
Never.
I'm sorry.
Stop saying you're sorry. What is there to be sorry about? She met a master, and I exposed her weaknesses. She is vanquished, and I couldn't be happier. Jake is going to have some rough sailing ahead.
You could fight for her.
Stuart, I have work to do.
I just want you to be happy.
Thank you, Stuart.
Liza, help me. I don't understand, darling. You hold all the cards now.
I signed the divorce papers. And when he has them filed, the marriage will be null and void.
It'll be null and void.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mom.
Well, I'm not the only one who's disappointed, Liza. Jake barely slept a wink last night himself.
You went to the inn last night?
Yes, and he was barely civil to me. Have you spoken to him?
He came to say goodbye, and he left.
He came here? Did Adam?
Mother, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, Liza, Adam loves you. You've got to go after him.
Mother, if there's something that you want here that you've forgotten, you might want to pack it.
Just go after Adam and tell him it was all a mistake.
Mother, if you love me and you want to help me, could you take my bags downstairs to the car?
Yes, darling, I'll take your bags. I'll take your bags downstairs to the car.
Winifred, pay attention. The carpet man can get his tip later. Are you listening? Is Liza gone? When you're sure she's off the property, call me back. Immediately.
Tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Mother, I've lost everything and I'm living with you. How do you spell deceit?
Oh, it's always darkest before the dawn, darling. I mean, tomorrow is another...
Please, go sew it on a sampler. My head is splitting.
Well, why didn't you say something, darling? Here, take a couple of these. I've got them made up by this darling little man in Center City. It's all natural.
So's arsenic.
And it's perfectly safe. Oh, Liza, listen to me. Just lie down, take a couple of those, and put a cold cloth over your eyes because it'll reduce the puffiness, okay? And I shan't be late.
I shan't wait up.
Bye, darling.
What did you forget now? Liza, I have been trying to track you down all day. Can this wait till tomorrow? No, this can't. Adam's lawyer faxed this to my office. Divorce papers. Yeah, I know what they are. Please tell me you didn't sign a copy of this. My last official act as Liza Colby's Chandler. What happened to the settlement I drew up? Adam torched it? Yeah, with you, right along with it. There is no provision in here for alimony, living expenses, or even money accrued during your course of marriage. To paraphrase Yogi Berra, you was robbed. And in broad daylight, too. Now, even if you and Adam never exchange anything more intimate than a handshake, you are due some compensation. Liza, last I heard you were married in name only. Did that status have occasion to change? Good girls don't kiss and tell. You slept with Adam. You finally consummated your marriage? Then why in the name of community property would you sign this?
It's me again. Thought you'd gone home. You shouldn't be left alone right now. This time last month, I'd be walking in my living room right now. Marion doing aerobics with a cocktail shaker. Liza sorting through my mail. My Scotch rocks waiting. It's hard going home to an empty house. Are you kidding? I couldn't wait to get free run of the place again. Oh, then why are you still here? Going through those papers. This? I'm savoring my good fortune, Stuart. This is divorce lotto. And this divorce settlement is the winning ticket. I hit the jackpot and Liza crapped out. I thought you wanted to make the marriage work. What I got, Stuart, is what I wanted. An ex-wife who has no claim to my estate whatsoever. Once this is filed in court, Liza is entitled to not so much as a cocktail napkin. Adam, this is me. When your heart is breaking, I can feel it, too. You were falling in love with Liza. You're imagining things. When you want something, you go after it. You always go after it. You're like a dog with a bone. You never let go. Why did you let go? Why are you giving up on Liza? What's come over you, Stuart? You think Liza's a cross between a Medusa and a de Medici? Well, she's not a very nice person. Well, then why try to foist me off on her? Because you're not a very nice person either. And it's like takes to like, and in your case, love. Stop using that vile word. Love is walking down Wall Street before the market opens. Love is mushrooms sautéed in Madeira wine. Liza Colby is not on the list. You say that, but I know better. You should listen to me. You should listen to your heart. My heart's crying out for Antacid, not Liza. In her devious way, she knows how to make you happy. Happy? She tricked me into marrying her, angled to bleed me dry, and loved another man through it all. No. Stuart, happiness is not a thing called Liza.
Liza, you married Adam for a hunk of that pie in the sky. I duped him.
He didn't know what he was getting into.
Caveat emptor. The buyer beware.
I didn't know what I was getting into either.
What counts now is what you're going to get out of it. Now, half the cash value of WRCW in the very least, and you sign it away on the dotted line? Why go through the trouble of sleeping with Adam?
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't do what I did with Adam because of the money or getting him to pay.
Then why did you do it?
The marriage is over. What does it matter?
But the melody lingers on. You developed feelings for Adam.
No. I mean, yes, I did. I wanted him, and I thought he wanted me. But in the cold light of day, instead of being served breakfast in bed, I got served these. It's like last night never even happened. It's as if I didn't matter.
I've seen the way you look at Liza. All moony-eyed. The way Scott looks at Laura, the way I looked at Cindy. Set it to music, Stuart. And all those dinners you planned. Last night you made love. She's in love with Jake. All right. You're a little jealous, maybe. That's why you're jumping all over everyone like a wounded lion or something, just because she preferred Jake to you. I threw her out, Stuart. Jake's getting my leftovers. If Liza walked out the door, doesn't matter who opened it, it still hurts. You're imagining things. Oh, yeah? Well, I was here, right here, when you said that you made a fool of yourself over Liza.
Adam made a fool out of me. He used me, but I used him too. I have to admit, though, he was a great actor. He actually had me believing that.
Believing what? That he cared?
My performance was just as Oscar-worthy.
But it was all an act, right?
Best performance in a thankless role. Adam just wanted to punish me, and he did. He punished me royally. So, if you want to ask me, was it good for me? Who cares? Adam won.
Despite Liza's worst intentions, her machinations failed. She signed the divorce decree, Adam Chandler style. I won. What, Adam? What have you won?
So here I am, outmaneuvered without a man to call my own. I should have set sail with Jake for still waters and greener pastures. Hindsight's 20/20. Maybe there's still time. Maybe he would forgive me.
What? For choosing Adam? Jake, the goat, the also-ran? He'd have to be some kind of hero for that.
He believes in me. He loves me.
Give the guy credit for pride. You don't use a man like Jake as a consolation prize. He deserves better than that, Liza.
Liza, I'm Ace. That's what Jake calls me. Ace is somebody that makes you believe in things that you never even knew you knew of. Dream as big as the sky or as small as the heart in the palm of your hand. Ace takes you places you never even knew you wanted to go to. That's who I am when I'm with Jake.
That's not the real you.
Maybe if he gives me another chance, I can prove to him it's me. I can live up to my name.
bone to pick with you.
How did you get in here?
Stuart waved me through.
In my next life, I'm coming back as an only child. Go away.
No, darling, not till you hear me out.
You're not listening to me. You and your daughter are banned from these premises. If I see your face again, I'm going to drag you out by the scruff of your neck.
Oh, spare me the macho posturing, Adam. You lied to me.
Well, I can't be the first man who's done that.
You persuaded me to plant a bugging device in Jake.
Persuaded? You were chomping at the bit.
Well, you said you wanted to spy on Jake, so you could hold on to Liza when all the while you were gathering ammunition against her, and then you simply opened fire, didn't you?
The death of Liza's marriage is on your hands, my fellow co-conspirator.
You led me to believe that you truly cared about Liza.
That was your fantasy, not mine.
Oh, is that all it was? A fantasy? Because if that's true, Adam, then what you did was unforgivable. Because you used me to break my daughter's heart.
Your daughter's heart is bulletproof.
It's smashed to smithereens. She is totally devastated.
Of course she's devastated. She kissed off a fortune.
It's not the money she's mourning about, Adam. It's you.
She'll get over it.
She told me that you two made love last night.
We had sex last night.
Well, it wasn't sex for Liza, darling. Her whole world just flew right out of orbit. Then, of course, you sent it crashing right down to earth at breakfast, didn't you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know. I was there the morning after. Liza was practically catatonic. Now, listen to me. When you made love to her, the rules changed. It was no longer a game, and Liza was playing for keeps. So if you want my daughter back, darling, you gotta go after her. Undo the damage you did. And tell her how you really feel about her, Adam.
Oh, while I'm there pouring my heart out, where's Jake? Mixing drinks?
Jake found Liza in your bedroom, darling. And he was bright enough to put the dots together. If you think he took her back right on the spot, you have another thing coming, darling, because nothing is further from the truth.
Jake dumped Liza?
That's right, darling. Just like yesterday's trash.
So Jake took his toys and went home.
Wagging his tail behind him. Are you surprised?
Well, I naturally assumed...
Oh, you assumed that he would walk into your bedroom and survey the wreckage of last night's lovemaking and then forgive Liza on the spot? Oh, no, darling, that's more your style. I mean, you wouldn't let one night's indiscretion deprive you of a lifetime of happiness, would you, darling? Whereas Jake is just a self-righteous little twerp. But he's astute enough to realize that Liza really is in love with you.
Is that why she woke up calling his name?
Oh, darling, that's impossible. You must have misheard.
No, my hearing's as good as ever. She called for Jake. Plain as day.
Well, she was probably having a nightmare about Jake. I'd cry out, too.
Nice try, Marion.
Look, Adam, there is a logical explanation for all of this, if you care to hear it.
Why not? I've been here this long.
All right. Jake was supposed to meet Liza at the Sleepy Hollow Inn. But you swept her off her feet. And she never met him, did she? Now, do you realize what I'm telling you, darling? Liza jilted Jake. So she woke up with you, and he woke up alone. And his only souvenir of the night before was a very flat, very expensive bottle of champagne. So, Liza chose you, Adam.
I am mad even to listen to you. What you know about love wouldn't fill a gnat's navel.
I'm not an expert on love, darling, but I'm certainly an expert on Liza. And if you hadn't jumped to the wrong conclusions and behaved so cruelly, you and Liza could be together right now, doing wonderfully interesting things in your beautiful master bedroom, darling. So, the next move is up to you, Adam. What's it going to be, darling?
Sorry, Marion, but your ulterior motives are showing.
My only agenda is Liza's happiness.
Okay, see footnote. Liza's happiness restores you to luxury living with full servant privileges.
I don't need your charity, Adam. I'm in one big real estate sale. I'll be right back on my feet again.
You'll be living off the fat of the land, eh?
That's right. While Liza's in some hotel room, lonely and crying her eyes out over you.
You say you know Liza so well.
Well, I know what Liza doesn't want. And you have certainly ruined her for any other man, including that pale imitation Jake Martin. All right, listen, darling, if you don't believe me, if you've still got that cunning little listening device, darling, why don't you just plunk it over your ears and listen to all the lovely static coming from the Martin residence, okay? Go ahead.
What are you doing?
I circled the block 5 times.
Why did you come here?
I just wanted to explain to you what happened last night, this morning.
I didn't need subtitles and pictures. It was pretty clear to me.
I just wanted you to see the truth about what happened.
What? You slept with Adam. What part of that don't I understand?
How it happened? Why?
I'd rather not know the details.
I wish I could explain away what happened. I wish I could, but I can't. I wanted to hurt Adam, and I ended up hurting you.
Why did you do it?
The fear makes people do crazy things. And you hinted at it this morning.
What? Money?
The root of all evil. It really was the most mercenary thing I have ever done. I slept with Adam for the money.
Why did you sign off on the settlement then? Adam, everything, Liza, nothing.
Because I woke up in the morning and I hated myself. Instead of investing in our future, I prostituted it. And so I cashed out of my marriage with a balance of 0. I gave away everything because I love you.
So, darling, was I right?
No, Marion, you were wrong. As usual, you were dead wrong. Instead of static, I got Liza's voice in full apologia.
But that's impossible.
Dimwit. The matchmaker, you're staked, Marion, you're staked on hot ice. Go home. Get out of here. Go. I don't care where you go. Just get out of my sight.
I don't expect you to understand, but I'm hoping that you do. I tried to beat Adam at his own game, but they were his rules, and I lost. I lost. If I could take away the last 24 hours, I would. Please tell me that you have it in your heart to forgive me. Could you? Could you give me another chance?